College football Saturdays are back.
SEC Nation is in Auburn, baby.
The craziest. He's just invincible.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to Invincible, the show where we tell the tales of our biggest athletic talents who are striving to be invincible on and off the field. My name is Vince Wolfram, and I am so stoked that you're here. I'll be really honest. When I was looking into starting this show, I didn't know who in the world would be my first guest. How would I get an athlete to sit down with me to do a show, which at the time was just an idea? What sport should I do? What team? What athlete is so uniquely Auburn? That is when it hit me. The man who is, in somehow, some way, connected to all sports. The football games, the basketball team, and the baseball promos would not be the same without him. He is the face of the Jordan-Air video board, the engine that fuels the Auburn jungle, and the man that turned the crane kick into a lifestyle. He returned to Auburn to hoist trophies in the month of March and to be an icon without a shirt dancing in the student section. I sat down with the man himself, Auburn basketball center Dylan Cardwell. Let's hear his story. So today we're going to talk everything about basketball, and then we're going to have some fun at the end with some speed round questions from Augusta, Georgia, home of the Masters, and also home of the Peach Jam. Right?
Yeah, home of the Peach Jam.
I know you played in the Peach Jam twice, after your sophomore and after your junior year.
Yeah.
But before you were dominating on the court, you were dominating off the court with the mop.
Yep, I mopped as a ball boy from 7th all the way to 6th to 8th grade. So my whole middle school career, I taught Michael Porter Jr. played, Wendell Carter Jr. I sat by Chris Paul and sat by his kids like 3 summers straight. And then actually I ended up playing with Chris Paul, which was cool.
What does that look like, a 6'6" ball boy?
Yeah.
That's bound to be different. They're like, he's doing the wrong job.
I cut close to a lot of coaches. The coach from UNC, Hubert Davis, we had a friendship and I was like in 7th grade. Like, he didn't know me as a basketball player, he just knew me as a person.
And then from there you pursued the Oak Hill option, which for those who don't know about Oak Hill, it is essentially an NBA factory for high school kids.
Yeah. Going to Oak Hill was one of the biggest lessons of my life, and I got to see, what an NBA work ethic looked like, and seeing Cole Anthony and Cam Thomas just work out relentlessly. It was just like, man, they're dedicated. So that's where I kind of found my love and passion for the game. And I saw, our first open practice. There were 40-something college coaches there. And that had to have helped you too, AAU circuit, playing for AOT with big names, Sharif, Brandon Boston, and at the time, those guys were running AAU. Yeah, I learned by taking my work ethic to the next level. Like, when I tell you, we used to do 5 a day. So, we get up, we do 1,000 push-ups and sit-ups, but really it was like 500. We were like, his dad told you 1,000, but he wouldn't watch us. So I'm like, I'm not doing 1,000. So we all do like 500 push-ups and sit-ups every morning. Then we go and shoot. We have AOT practice. That's the second workout. We have a lift like at 8 o'clock at night, and then we go to the gym, and then we come back and have a swim workout. Did you sleep? Oh no, we got back from we got back from the gym usually like 1 in the morning, and then we finished the pool workout at like 3 in the morning. So we'd be going to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m. after playing cards. So. That was a big help for my work ethic, because it made the grind, like second nature. So, like a senior year would have happened, but for you, things sort of went awry, not as according to plan, because you decided to leave Oak Hill to go to McEachern. What's crazy is that I had this list. There was 10 goals. My first goal was to pray every day and get closer to God. And he only accomplished one goal on that list, and it was pray every day and close to God. He did that by taking away basketball. What pretty much happened was there's a spoken rule. It's not written down, called the IMG rule. It's for football. So you can't play in Georgia, leave Georgia for a prep school, and come back. It was a football rule though. And then I was the only player to do it from basketball to come from a big school, and they got offended that I left. All that was out of my control, but I had like a great year off the court. I kind of developed my personality. I remember seeing highlights too. It was like, the Sharif Cooper layup. And, there's this guy on the bench, he's going crazy out of his mind. And that's the Dylan Cardwell we know today. But I know you have a little backstory with Auburn. I grew up a Georgia fan, not because I'm from Georgia, but my uncle, Rodney Arnold, who played here, he coached at Georgia, so I grew up a Georgia fan. And then I get to, I know, right? We sucked. I get to 6th grade, and he switches over to Auburn. That started in 2013. Oh, it's a great year to start, right? Exactly. And what's crazy is that I was at the kick 6. when he crossed the 50-yard line, I was like, oh, we're not getting touched.
Yeah.
So I literally jumped up. I had my popcorn in my hand. I jumped up, ran to the field, like through the Tigers den, and ran on the field. And like by the time I got outside, he had just crossed the end zone, the line of the end zone. I looked to my right, and like people were jumping over. So I'm like, oh, I guess it's cool. I'm just sitting great. I didn't know. I just ran on the field. I was like one of the first people running the field. I was like probably like I'd say a top 100 people running the field.
Wow.
Got a roll tumors. I saw Bo Jackson. It was just like I was Auburn's good luck charm. Like, well, I was 3-0 in Iron Bowl.
So I mean, it was destined.
It was destined.
Whether you knew it or you didn't, I feel like
I
it was
didn't know it,
destined.
but it was destined. At that point, it was destined. After 2019, it was kind of stamped.
You come in as a freshman, the 8th ranked recruiting class in the nation.
Yeah.
What was your mindset heading into your freshman year?
I wish my freshman year wasn't a COVID year, because man, I would. You might not believe this. I really wanted to dive into the student section, like a loose ball, and just absolutely lose it. And then I obviously matured, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. Like I look back at the games, like those games were so quiet. Like the fact that you could hear the ball
Pin
bounce.
drop.
Yeah, you hear the ball bounce, the sneakers squeak. You hear like obviously you hear BP anywhere.
Right.
You can really hear BP. Like
And since then, the jungle's back, and it's your son.
And I love the jungle. I hope the jungle loves me back.
Oh, easily.
Man, I love the jungle.
Did you have a favorite game from last year? Obviously, there was a lot.
Alabama. At Alabama. That's
simple.
Speaks for itself. Get the little bros out of here. And I love hitting the crane on them. And I didn't know Jabari or Katie.
We're all behind you doing the same thing.
So like I did it. I'm like, yeah, I did it. I look around, I'm like, oh, this looks hard.
I did it.
Yeah. This is so fun. I think I hit the crane like for 15 minutes. I went to every side, did a crane.
There you go. So that's all the questions I had basketball-wise.
Yeah.
Little speed question run right here. So, all right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, go-to karaoke song.
Oh man, Trapped in the Closet by R. Kelly.
Would you rather have a game-winning dunk or a game-winning block?
Dunk.
So what was the last song that you listened to?
Praise by Hezekiah Walker.
And what was the strangest food you've ever eaten?
Goat yogurt in Israel.
Which one of your teammates would you let date your daughter?
None of them.
Which would you not let date your daughter?
All of them.
What is your favorite social media platform?
Instagram.
Do you have a go-to emoji?
Shades emoji.
What was your first ever job?
Getting buckets.
He loved his first job. Do you have any hidden talents?
I can play piano, guitar. I can do this. Hold on. Dang.
It's after practice.
Yeah.
We get it. There you go.
Yeah, I deleted.
What is your favorite? There you go.
I just folded under pressure. Yeah.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Don't fold under pressure.
Favorite day of the week?
Dang. Saturday. Saturday is off day. And it's college football.
Speaking of college football, student section or general admission?
Oh, that's obvious, man. Student section.
Are you sitting there dancing?
I'm doing everything. I'm dancing.
You don't get loud or quiet in there?
Loud.
Shirts or no?
No shirts. None at all.
You think what I'm thinking?
Yeah, Jumbotron, man. You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out to my man Dylan for sitting down with me. He is just awesome. And you know who else is awesome? Marty Smith, Ryan McGee, and the SEC Nation team. We had an amazing opportunity to work with these incredible people on our own set here at Eagle Eye TV last Friday and on their set on the SEC Network on Saturday. If you're a real one, you saw it at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, but if not, have no fear. It's the next segment here on Invincible. Roll the tapes.
Marty and McGee are here at Eagle Eye TV on the campus at Auburn University in the shadow of Jordan-Hare Stadium.
And I'm excited because you are going to go into the studio and do what you do, which is be on TV, and I'm going to do what I used to do. I used to be a producer.
Yeah, that's a wrap, boys.
So whatever I say, you're going to do it.
Pray for me.
Yeah.
Can Marty hear me?
I can.
3, 2, everybody go.
And welcome back to Sports Night in Auburn. Auburn volleyball stays perfect after a sweep this weekend at the UAB tournament. The Tigers' 17 blocks against Troy matched the program record for blocks and set the record for most blocks in a 4-game match.
You get blocked on social media.
But
all
I get
the time.
blocked on social media all the time, so I'm used to getting blocked.
Auburn football spent the week stoking the flames of the rumor that the team would break tradition and wear orange jerseys for the Penn State game.
How about just put War Damn Eagle right across the back shoulders?
Well, the best thing I think that they should do, they just put War Damn Eagle
Right across the back.
Absolutely.
Hey, Jakai, did your granddad play here?
Jakai, I couldn't help but notice your last name. Did your grandfather, Takeo, play here?
Oh, don't say grandfather. He's bigger than you.
He's not your grandfather? Vince, do you think that Takeo might come to my house and just stomp me?
He might tackle. He definitely tackled you.
Takeo's a wonderful, wonderful person, and his neck is bigger than my waist. With a sold-out crowd expected at Jordan Hare this weekend, it's a good reminder that Auburn University supplies free shuttles. Routes will run from Duck Samford Park.
Didn't you just jump in a duck pond?
I did just jump in a duck pond. Game day on the Plains looks a little different this week with the national media coming to town to cover Auburn's big game against Penn State.
This is going to be the best
As
part.
a reminder to all students and fans, SEC Nation is in town. It all gets started at 8 with the Ryan McGee Show. Yeah. Y'all know who Ryan McGee is?
Do you know who Ryan McGee is?
I don't. You're watching Sports Night in Auburn.
Yeah. There you go. It felt good to be back in the big chair.
How'd I do reading that prompter?
Hey, you did awesome. Thanks to everybody,
Look
by
at
the
you
way.
two.
At
You look
Eagle Eye
amazing
TV.
today.
And look at there. There Vince and Jakai right there. Hey, thank y'all. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks, fellas. We appreciate it. SEC Nation is in Auburn, baby. Thank you guys for coming on our show yesterday, and we are so blessed to return the favor with you guys today.
And listen, Vince, I gotta tell him, my dad wasn't too happy about that video he received yesterday. Let's talk about it.
Marty, I cannot believe you trying to put me out there like that. Oh, no. I'm a grandfather. How could you? Marty, me and you are close to being the same age. You look older than me. But you know what? We'll settle this when I see you when you get back to the studio. And even if you don't come back, I know your schedule.
Let me tell y'all something.
Line, right on the neck.
If there is one guy that I ain't trying to mess with, it's Grandpa Spikes.
No
way.
No, it's the thickest neck in the history of college football.
What a sweetheart! I've been such a huge fan of Takeo's since he was here.
We were so excited.
When we get to
SEC
Media Days, we were like kids.
Does he work with us now?
We were
oh my
so
gosh,
excited,
he's so
man.
excited. So there you go.
And Jakai has so much talent. Vince has so much talent. They are going places so fast.
Yeah.
Your futures are very bright, my friends.
Yeah, the whole crew. I'm excited being a part of it.
I just wanted to say a huge thank you to our friends at the SEC Network, Barron, Randy, Amanda, Michael, and many, many more for allowing us to be a part of this event and see the best of the best at work. Thanks to Marty Smith and Ryan McGee for having a blast with us and sharing the stage. It was an experience I'm sure we'll never forget. And to the SEC Nation team, host Laura Rutledge, Paul Feinbaum, Roman Harper, Jordan Rogers, and Tim Tebow, you all crushed it as usual. Your influence means more than you know because new professionals like myself and many others strive to one day follow in your footsteps. A lot of good football was played this weekend, giving us some awfully iconic moments. The thrilling Hail Mary that gave Appalachian State a win over Troy and the celebration in Boone that followed. The Washington Huskies upsetting Michigan State in Seattle, and the first win of the Marcus Freeman era for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish up in South Bend. And that was just college. NFL gave us some fire games too. The Monday night matchups were some good ones. Bills Mafia ran all over the Tennessee Titans, 41-7. Bills wide receiver Stephon Diggs is the second player in Bills history with 100 receiving yards in each of their first 2 games of a season, joining Andre Reed back in 1991. Since the start of last season, the Bills have had 3 games with 40 points and 4 forced turnovers. That's as many as the rest of the NFL combined. Down to the East Coast we go to the other Monday night showdown. My Philadelphia Eagles handled business 24-7 against what was a streaking hot Minnesota Vikings team. Eagles QB Jalen Hurts had 301 total yards in the first half, finishing with 3 total touchdowns. In addition to the electrifying Birds offense, the Philly defense has been cooking. Specifically, Darius Slay and their secondary. Vikings QB Kirk Cousins targeted star wide receiver Justin Jefferson 5 times when Darius Slay had been the nearest defender. Jefferson caught 1 of those passes. Slay caught 2, giving him 2 interceptions on the night. The Thursday night football game this week is the Steelers versus the Browns. Both squads are 1-1, so this early AFC North battle should be a good one to watch. College football has some intriguing matchups this week as well. In the ACC, number 5 Clemson and Dabo Swinney traveling to number 21 Wake Forest in Winston-Salem. Clemson is a favorite by a touchdown in that one. The best matchups for the rest of the weekend are all housed in the SEC. 2-1 Missouri pays a visit down here to the Plains for an 11 a.m. against Auburn. Auburn will be without starting quarterback TJ Finley, so you will likely see backup quarterback Robbie Ashford, or maybe even some snaps from Texas A&M transfer Zach Calzada. Next, number 10 Arkansas at number 23 Texas A&M in College Station. That atmosphere will be entertaining. Despite the order of AP rankings, A&M is favored by 2. And last but certainly not least, the College Game Day is hanging out in Knoxville, Tennessee for a highly anticipated SEC matchup of the number 20 Florida Gators against the number 11 Tennessee Volunteers. Rocky Top is going to be beyond electric on Saturday, and I can't wait to see that one. That will do it for the first episode of Invincible. Thank you for being a part of it. That was a lot of fun, and you're going to see a lot more of it. Going to end today's show with the tweet of the week from Dylan Cardwell, the Auburn football mic man. Dear Auburn, I love you with all of my heart. Yours truly, the Jumbotron Man. Goodness gracious, that is enough to make a grown man cry. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.